Hello everyone, my name is Amos Nimas and welcome to this video. I wanted to share with you a bit of how does it look to program your own card game using SQL, PHP, HTML. Like, how many lines of code does it take just to get the basics working? Not the full game, you don't have the game working yet, but just to get to the level that I'm at right now, because it might seem like I get to this result in about 10 line of code, maybe 2 small files, and it's all working fine, but it's not. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna go slowly so you can take a good look at how many lines of code this all is. It's a bunch. It is a bunch of line of code. And let's do something fun after that. Okay, now we're just looking at how visually how that look. That's interesting, I guess. That YouTube is a visual site, and that's visually interesting, I guess, to some people maybe. Like, that's a hard work. That's of course you can use ChatGPT, but it's still hard to get all of this working without a single bug. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. ChatGPT, help me. Okay, let's do a fun. Make a bash script that will concatenate multiple files into a single one with sections between each, like displaying the file name within the new file. Example file name file1 name.txt, then followed by the content of file1.txt, and so on. I need be able to, for example, cat all and cat directory slash all pipe program script name to pipe multiple file from multiple directory into the script that will create that monolithic file with all the file name in between each, and they should be clearly by the side of the new file. You can use maybe I don't know what, yeah, but make sure that you use what can it use to make sure that the line that it makes are commented out. Commented out lines for the comments. Like, yeah, I think the best way is to go with like standard comment like this. Maybe even like this to make sure that lines like comments and that there is an easy way to search for these sections, like identifier. Well, now that should be good enough. That should be clear enough. Maybe ChatGPT can work with that. I don't know. Let's see. I really don't like having like a Facebook open or even just YouTube open when I'm making these videos. Don't want to leak personal information on the interweb. So yeah, I'm not sure how this works. Blah blah blah. Concatenate. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. So and how does this work? So okay, let's just create that program. Nano concat.sh. I cannot paste directly into it. File to read into buffer. No file to read into the buffer. Sorry. Sorry, that's a mistake. I want to go back. Please help me go back. No. File to read into buffer. No, I don't want that. Just want to go back. Just want to go back. Sorry that. Okay, let's close everything. Close terminal. Yeah. Let's go back to the other terminal we had, and let's create concat.sh. Let's paste that in, and now that we have that, now let's concat all local file and all the file in game together. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how that works. Yeah. No. I mean, how to use the previous script to do that. Don't rewrite the script. It should work, right? Let's try that. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Concat files all in game. So it's just named concat.sh, and it should not work right now because it's not executable. So that's first thing to try. Game is a directory. Concat complete results stored in concat file. Okay, that's what I want to look at. That's the interesting stuff. Nano, like add card to deck, and then you should have like add card deck prototype. Damn, this will add card, all the files properly like stored. Now, if I do word count on this concatenate, like concatenate, I want this thing. Okay, that's it. That's what I want. And pipe that into like cat and pipe that to word count, and I want how many lines is that? That's a lot of line of code. Okay, maybe minus the 400 lines that maybe represent these added lines that we just added to identify which files is what. But damn, that's still a lot. That's like a lot of lines of code. So if you wanted to know like how many lines of code does it take to build stuff like this, it's about 4,000 almost. If you want something working, at least 4,000 if you're good. If you don't, like, the better you are, the less lines of code you need. So maybe this is just proof that I'm bad, but I don't think. I think I'm average. I think with the help of ChatGPT, I'm definitely even maybe above average, maybe average. So that's how many lines of code you need. I know it's not a scale of anything, but it's just interesting. I think to see it for yourself, to like be able to see visually. Like, can I see the how do I display the I want to see the line number, and I forgot what. Yeah, that's it. That way you can see like what line we're on. It's a bunch of line of code, man. It's a lot of freaking code that I had to write to get this thing working. And still, some of it ain't working. I still need to work on that for a bunch. So there's that. There's definitely that to take into consideration. It's a big project. Like, that's what I'm trying to show you. Like, I'm not making a video a day, but it's a big project. And it might take a while to be complete, and it would have been easier if I kept things simpler. Okay, I'm keeping things complex because I'm making a complex game, Magic the Gathering, basically. There's a lot of stuff to take into consideration, and I'm making it so that you can challenge as many players as you want together and play like in not in real time, so that you can hold the game and play whenever you want, like chess. Okay, um, so all of this is technically difficult. There's technical difficulties, and that's the project where it's at right now. Wanted to show you the code a bit, like how much of it there is. Visually speaking, like if we go back to maybe you want to see like where the project is at, like technically Firebox login. Let's take a look at that. I haven't added a lot. Like you have now an image for the user. That's nice. That's something that I added recently. Show user. This ain't working. Do all ready. I made it so that you can see the image of the card now first instead of the information about the card. I think that has a purpose. That's nicer to look at, I believe. So there's that. I don't know why, but right now it keeps scrolling down. Yeah, now it's fixed. But yeah, now you can see the information below the card, and but the image will be on top. Will the image be one of a card with the information? Will the image be something else? I don't know. But right now, like, will it be just like that, like a full image of the card? That would be nice. I like that. I don't hate that you would have like some of the information on the card design. Um, that wouldn't be that annoying. So that's it for this project, folks. You can leave a like, subscribe, I don't know, all the YouTube stuff like I say in every video. If you're new to this channel, if this is the first video you saw of me, well, hello, nice to meet you. I make stuff about programming. I program in pretty much every single programming language that some decent human use. I don't code in prehistoric programming language that nobody use anymore, like Pascal. I think that was one. I don't code in assembly. If that's what you're into, I'm not doing that kind of programming, even though I did some in the past, but not enough to say I do code in assembly. Um, so yeah, I'm doing like basic minimal programming stuff. I do use ChatGPT once in a while, and I wanted to be transparent about that. I don't want to hide the fact that this tool that everybody uses now, I'm using it too. Okay, I don't think that there's a shame in using that tool, and I just wanted to point that out, by the way. And I'm making good progress. I think even with that tool, I'm proud of what I'm accomplishing, what I'm making, what I'm doing, and yeah, I don't think that this tool is removing any credit from that. I think people should be more open online about using it. Every programmer, I think, is using it nowadays. And yeah, I'm making video about stuff that I care about. Right now, the big project I'm doing is this online TCG card game, inspired a lot by Magic the Gathering. But once the game will be complete, I will include more elements from Yu-Gi-Oh into the game and try to make it its own thing, you know. But first, start with the basic Magic the Gathering system, very basic. And right now, the system I'm working on is that you can like have this page, okay? Game. The last thing I'm working on is the show user page. Basically, it should show you the other user in the same game room that you're in. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make it work just enough so that you can see what I'm talking about. So room should be like user ID should be equal to 3, I think, and the room for it to work, we're looking at what room? User room. That's user room. I hate typos, man. Should I like put this between quotes for it to work? I don't know. I really don't know. Equal user room. Let's try that first. Does that work? Firebox show users. no, it's not working because I'm not logged in. So now what I need to do is like Firebox, log in. Working with online game, you know, that's the pain of it. Having to log in between every test run. Typos again. When you try to go fast, that's what happens. That's why you shouldn't rush things. You make mistake. Show user. There you go. That's what it looks like. View field attack. View field attack. So that ain't good. That ain't good for what reason? That ain't good because user ID 3. The main user should be a different color, and you should not be able to attack yourself. That would be pretty stupid to be able to attack yourself. And the log event will appear here. That's nice that you can like, woo, see what's happening basically in the game. So it's gonna look a little bit more like this, and then you're gonna be able to choose an opponent and view their cards on the field, attack them, and see their status. You see, in the game. See their image, and that's pretty much how you attack your opponent. You choose which opponent you want to attack, and then you choose it's not how I made it initially, but I'll see. That's an option, because right now the way the game is made, if you duel, okay, and you have these cards on the field, you can select the card that you want to attack with, and then you can select your opponent and initiate attack. I just initiated an attack, so that's already working, so you don't need to select the opponent in advance like this. Like this opponent, I want to attack him. But I think it's kind of nice to be able to do it that way, instead of like choosing the card and later choosing who you want to attack with. I do like the idea of just, I want to attack this guy, and then I'm choosing with what card I want to attack him. Both idea works. It's just that anyway, what I'm gonna have to do, no Firebox user, show user 3 echo. Yeah, I'm gonna print out the user ID. That's gonna help us in debugging first. Echo. Like, let's just copy this H2 stats, or just the life point stat. That's, yeah. Need 2 of that. Delete that line. Move to the end of it and like user ID. Something like that. User ID. Some debugging. Let's do some debugging and try to fix that. Like, live coding is never easy to do on YouTube. Like, if the ID is 3, the ID is 3. Okay. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so the ID, this, returns 3. So let's user ID. Let's try that. Log in. Show user. There you go. The main user is the different color, and you can set up defense and defense. So these I will keep, but maybe you will be able only to see the fields of your opponents instead of attacking them. Like, let's do that change right now, because it wouldn't make sense to have the attack option if you can already attack while viewing your field or something like that. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it does. Tell me in the comments below. Should I have an attack button and choose the opponent I want to attack and then the card I want to attack with, or should I like have a view field for my cards and then select the cards that I want to attack with and then select the opponent I want to attack? In what order do you see this happening for this game? What do you think of that? Tell me what you think of that in the comments of this video. I want your opinion. Should I only have like a view field for the opponents or the attack button? I do like the idea of an attack button, and then I choose the card I want to attack this player with. I like this idea. Like, view the field. Okay, this guy has a weak field. He has no monster on the field. I'm gonna attack him, obviously. And then you choose with what monster you want to attack. That makes kind of a bit of a sense, and like, it makes it more fun. Like, yeah, I'm gonna attack you, go. So you go, I'm gonna attack you. Attack. Then you choose your monster and you send the attack and it's clear like, oh, you attacked you, go with these monster and he took that much damage, this monster was deleted, that's the log. That's what it's gonna look like basically. Yeah, right now set up defense, do nothing, defend, do nothing. I have all this to code. That's the project. Leave a like, subscribe, tell me how great I am. I like to hear it. Did you enjoy this video? Yeah, any feedback? No feedback? Have a good day. Bye bye.